Before this video begins, I want to thank you guys. We just hit 100 subscribers, and let's see if we can get 200 subscribers. But I'm not gonna lie, I have been getting some hate comments, but just to let you know, I'm gonna still keep doing it despite it. It's just most people just saying, oh, you're young, what do you know about this and that? But at the end of the day, I like doing this, my passion, so I'm gonna keep on doing it. And I have so much more to say, but we have to get into this. RedFin released a report about a week and a half ago, and I forgot to report it, and I am kind of mad about this, but competition has been declining. Let's read at this article. As you guys can see, it says home buyer competition drops for first time in 6 months amid surge in mortgage rates and home prices. Mind you guys, this was before the second rate hike. They had a rate hike prior to this, and now they had a rate hike maybe like 4 days ago. And as right now, the 30-year fixed rate mortgage is 6%. Granted, that is somewhat near historical averages, but guys, it's something that's pretty fast changing for to go from like 2 to all the way up to 6. Now guys, let's read this. 65% of home offers face competition in March, down from 67% in February as more buyers move to the sidelines. 65% of home offers written by RedFin agents face competition on a seasonally adjusted basis in March, down from a revised rate of 66.7% in February. That's the first month-over-month decline since September, a sign that demand is starting to cool as soaring mortgage rates and housing prices prompt some buyers to back out of the market. Still, bidding wars remain more common than they were a year earlier, when 62.2% of offers encountered competition. On an unadjusted basis, March bidding war was 69.3%, down from 71.9% in February. Now guys, I wouldn't advise buying. Kind of ironic, huh? I'm a real estate agent. I don't want people to buy. But the reason why I don't, as of right now, is because there is still a housing shortage. Okay, this will kind of make the prices go down a little bit, maybe like a price correction. So we could maybe, like, I predict, half price homes coming this summer, because there's a lot of inventory that's going to hit the market. America is building more than ever. As you guys don't know, there's a lot of building permits being issued, but I would then wait, because I could relate this to as a buying something before a Black Friday sale is something that I will always say. Look at Austin. In extreme cases, well, Miami to be exact, rent is up 57% while income only has grown to 6%. There's no way that this can keep up, guys. That is Florida. Miami, at first it was Austin, now it's Miami. Miami is in the biggest bubble, and that bubble I guarantee you that bubble will pop pretty soon, because there's no way. That's not sustainable. That shouldn't happen. Appreciation shouldn't be this high from incomes. Historically, incomes and appreciation has been, home appreciation has been hand to hand. San Jose and Boston have the most competitive housing markets. San Jose had the highest bidding war rate of the 36 U.S. metropolitan areas in its analytics, with 79.8% of offers written by RedFin agents facing competition in March. That is insane. Next came Boston at 79% and Providence, Rhode Island at 78.3%. Worcester, Massachusetts, and San Diego rounded out the top 5 with bidding wars of 78.2% and 78.1% respectively. To be included in this analysis, metros have a monthly average of at least 50 offers submitted by RedFin agents from March 2021 to March 2022. I'm not surprised that these coastal areas are, have a lot of competition, and they should be high priced. I mean, a lot of people want to live at the coast. Here's the thing, this kind of going off topic, but people like to say this is the best time to buy. And what's crazy is that somebody will tell me that and take that advice coming from a real estate agent. The real estate agent job is to sell you something, to convince this into your mind. Not to mention, with the whole media has this subject of fear of missing out. Buy before, this happens. But really, do not buy. It's just salesmen's tactics to get you to buy. These people that have bought a house due to fear of missing out are gonna look very confused when housing has went down, and oh my goodness. And some of these people are getting houses that they probably can't even really afford. Now guys, I kind of skipped ahead because a lot of stuff I'm going with you guys, I think you guys will be interested in. So it says March was the first month in 2 years that I had a weekend with 0 house tours. People are getting priced out, said Maria, a RedFin real estate agent in the Bay Area. Some buyers are in shock and dropping out altogether. Others are looking at more affordable options like smaller homes or neighborhoods that are farther out. The buyers I'm working with who are most sensitive to the rise in mortgage rates are first-time home buyers looking for homes in the 500,000 to 700,000 range. So guys, they mentioned something about moving further out. And honestly, I have something to say about this. So, there's a bigger incentive to move away from the city when rents and home prices are up. So you're going to look at, cheaper neighborhoods. So, for example, I like to put this. Let's look at Scottsdale. Home prices has went through the roof. 805,000 is the median sales price. So logically, some person would go, let me think. I'm not too knowledgeable of Arizona and what type of areas it is, but let's say I looked it up. Let's say Gold Canyon. People will most likely go to Gold Canyon because Scottsdale is getting way too overpriced. And what this will happen is a lot of people are going to start looking at smaller Sunbelt cities, and you're probably going to see a lot of these cities starting to grow, like the smaller, lesser known cities. She then goes on to say, homes are still getting multiple offers, especially in desirable areas, but those in other areas are now seeing fewer offers than they were a couple of months ago. And townhouses are most likely to see bidding wars. Now, I kind of read something about this, that more people are leaning towards townhouses because they're getting priced out of the rental market. Nearly 3/4, 72.4% of RedFin offers for townhouses face competition in March, a higher share than any other property type. Next came single-family homes with a bidding war rate of 70.2%, followed by multifamily properties at 68.1% and condos at 62.6%. Many home buyers have sought out townhomes because they've been priced out of the market for single-family homes. The typical home that went under contract in March was 1,720 feet, down 1.8% from 1,751 square feet a year earlier, recent RedFin analysts found. Now, guys, this is true. Single-family homes has been the absolute biggest focus on investors. I'm going to show you an article from CoreLogic. In this article, it reads, investors in the 2021 real estate market continue their acquisition spree through the third quarter. Much like the record appreciation recorded in the CoreLogic Home Price Index, investors actively hit peaks previously unseen in CoreLogic data. In the second quarter of 2021, in June, the share of single-family purchases made by investors was 24.3%. This was eclipsed in July, August, and September, which had rates of 24.6%, 25.8%, and 26.8% respectively. So, guys, what they're trying to say, 1 in 4 home purchases are investors, which is honestly pretty crazy. You might think, oh, this is not too much of a high number. I mean, you probably think this is already a high number, but this is a record high number, guys. It already said this data is some data it's really unseen from what they usually see. I think this is kind of smarter for people to focus more onto townhomes because I'm not gonna lie, yet investors really focusing on single family homes. But guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a person that's just voicing what I think. So don't take me 100% serious. A lot of people are professionals and they still predict things wrong. So you don't never want to trust somebody 100%. Do your own due diligence as well.